guys. I am wanting to talk a little bit. I had mentioned this, a couple times in earlier things. My deal with weight loss and that with the body positivity movement thing. Forgive me for my overall vibe. I'm having one of those days. My eye has this twitching issue, which has gotten a lot better since I've given up gluten, but today I'm feeling like maybe I have a little low-key pink eye or something because it's really acting up. And I made some real classic mistakes. So I got my Torrid fucking thigh highs and they don't fit, guys. I swear nothing makes me spiral quite the way that clothes I was assured by people I trust would fit, not fitting. And when I say people I trust, I mean there's a group that I'm in with a lot of amazing women who all vouched for these fucking socks. And I know they're just socks, but you guys have seen what I've gone through with this. And I'm not going to put them on for the camera right now, but I will so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's like so close, but just not quite. And it's a real bummer because it feels like if they had just made them a slightly different way, this would be fine. But today is the first day of the next challenge from the Fit Girls Guide. Those of you who don't know what that is, you can check out my other Instagram account, which is at muscles_and_curves. I started a separate Instagram because I really understand that if you're following something like, Bossy Fat Babe for body positivity stuff, that seeing somebody posting about their efforts to lose some weight might be really triggering for you. So I wanted to make that into a whole separate feed, and that way people don't have to see it all day. And also the Fit Girls Guide community is really mostly on Instagram. Like Facebook hardly has anything for them. It's almost all Instagram. So I wanted to post a bunch on there and I didn't want to spam people's feeds. So the Fit Girls Guide, I've been a little bit I've had some difficulties because of the boot, which I am wearing until next Monday, a week from today. I get to start taking it off. So in about 2 weeks, I have another follow-up appointment with the doctor. And by starting taking it off, I mean I get an hour out of it, and then 2 hours out of it, and then 4 hours, and then 8 hours, doubling it up. I'm not able to just jump back into the other physical activity that I had been doing. But because of this boot, it's limiting what I can do from the Fit Girls Guide challenge. And why am I choosing to stick with that challenge? I really like Fit Girls Guide's whole approach to everything. They have been really, everything that I have seen has been really cautious about, I understand that you want to lose weight, but don't talk shit about your body either, and try and be kind to yourself, and, pick yourself up after you've fucked up, and fucking up is just part of it. It's not even like a mistake, it's just part of how this whole thing works. So I've liked the language a lot, and their guide, which my friend got for me, is really funny in a lot of ways and just kind of engaging. And the whole vibe of it I really like. I will say, though, that I got super frustrated because I went to their website and I wanted to get a bit of swag from them as a reward for finishing this challenge. So I was looking on their site to see if there was anything that I could kind of plan on getting for myself. And their sizing only goes up to 1X. That really upset me. Seriously. It's so annoying, guys. Your whole thing is that you're catering to women who are overweight, and you can't even give us the swag. We don't get it. We don't deserve it until after we've lost the weight. That is some horseshit. I got so pissed. You guys, I'm just in a mood today. I'm sorry. I'm actually like, I didn't even want to do this video, to be honest, because I was feeling so shitty in general. But then I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to put it out there that I feel shitty and talk about it. Because, like, if I only did these videos when I was feeling great about everything, it wouldn't be an honest representation of, like, what we go through as people. You know, not even just me and what I go through, but as human beings, we have hard, bad days. And I'm a little bummed because I feel like this clothing thing and fitting into things is so, people make it sound like it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like it's a superficial thing, like a petty thing. It's like, no, we just want to be clothed human beings, you know, like people living our lives. We're not asking that much. I really don't think if you are a website that caters to women who are trying to love their bodies and your language in all of your material is talking about that expecting you to have plus sizes available in your merch is really, I mean, that seems completely reasonable. Am I wrong? So that's another instance of feeling like, well, you want our dollars for, you want us to buy your programs and you want us to like promo you with hashtags and everything on Instagram, but you can't rep us, right? Like that's what it feels like to me. And that might not be the reality of it, but that's exactly how it feels. And when I posted on my Instagram and tagged them about, hey, are you guys going to offer any plus sizes? There was no response. I went on to their post about their merch and was like, are you guys going to offer any plus sizes? And there was no response to my comment, even though they responded to other people's comments. And there were people who responded to my post and my comment who were like, yeah, right? What the fuck? I'm like, seriously, there's a market here. And I know as somebody who has a merch store that it doesn't take much to offer that. You just have to change, like, who is providing your shirts and whatnot, which isn't even like, whatever. So that's irritating me. And then I made the classic mistake because this is the day one of the new challenge. I've been using this app, which I do recommend, called Happy Scale. It was recommended to me by a podcast listener in a group that I'm in. And she pointed out that, like, you know, what it says on the scale from day to day isn't exactly what the important thing is. It's what the trend overall is. And this app, Happy Scale, will like kind of analyze, once you've entered enough data, the overall trend of your weight and give you a clearer idea of when you fluctuate from one week to another, what that really means. Is this totally normal for you, or is this an anomaly? And I haven't been weighing myself very much because I have weird floors in this house, and it resulted in wildly different reads on the digital scale we'd been using. But I finally figured out that if I put the scale in the exact same spot every time I weigh myself, then it's consistent. So I decided to weigh myself, and when I did in January, I was at 301 pounds. And when I weighed myself at the end of the last challenge, which was about a week ago, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. It was on the 3rd, so just over a week ago. I was at 294.4 pounds. So I had lost a little over 6 pounds. And that's from January, because I didn't really like do anything other than raise my activity levels in like the months before this. I wasn't as focused on diet as I should be if I'm interested in losing weight. And I weighed myself today because it's the first day of the new challenge. They don't say to, and I will not blame this on fitness, on the Fit Girls guide. They want you to take a progress photo, which I did do. But I also wanted to know at the end of the 28 days what the weight change was. So I took it upon myself to weigh myself. This was a bad idea because, like I said, 294 just over a week ago, and today I weighed myself and I'm at 302.4, which I gained 8 pounds in a week. No. And I weighed myself a couple different spots on the floor just to double check, and it came up right around there every time. So I know that it doesn't matter. This is the thing that the scale does to you. And I should have known that I shouldn't do this, but I just like the data. You know what I'm saying? And so I weighed myself like a fucking dummy, and now I'm all like caught up in the fact that somehow I've gained this weight, and the socks that I ordered don't fit, and Fit Girl's Guide doesn't offer plus sizes, and all of this shit. And I'm just so tired. I'm so tired, you guys. And this is what I really want to talk about when it comes to wanting to lose weight, is the number of women that I really respect who are in the body positivity movement, and they're big names in it, who claim that you can't want to lose weight and be body positive at the same time, is frankly kind of shocking to me. And I've seen a lot of weird guilt inducing like memes and posts about how, well, if you're saying you want to lose, like leave your body behind, there's a friend of yours who's currently living in that body, and so you're saying you don't want to live in the body that they have and that that's not acceptable. Oh my God. How somebody feels about their body is none of my business. And if they take me wanting to lose weight personally for my own reasons as a slam on them, that's on them. I'm not going to push what I'm doing on other people. There's a difference between trying to lose weight and doing nothing but talking about weight loss and how somebody should be behaving. Those are not the same thing. And I feel like there's a real like kind of, people put those into the same category. Like everybody is a CrossFit person. Like you can't be trying to treat your body better and be quiet about it around other people who are overweight. And it's just nonsense. Like I don't like to talk about the fact that I'm trying to lose weight in front of other people, because it often draws their eye on me. And then I feel like everything I do, they're judging whether or not I'm really living up to what I claim I'm doing. And that is based on many experiences of people being like, are you sure you're allowed to eat that? Well, really, is that within? Or the worst ones are when people are patronizingly proud of you and they're like, oh, look at you having a salad. Good for you. Bitch, I like salad. This isn't about that. And I just really resent the idea that it's up to me to coddle people by not pursuing what I want for myself. And, you know, I have friends who are trying to lose weight and they are already thinner than me. And I'm not mad at them. I get it. It's your body and you get to do whatever the fuck you want with it. And I figure as long as you're not hurting yourself, then do what you want. And I'm not hurting myself. In fact, I consider what I'm doing as an act of self-care, because I had been treating myself badly. I gained weight because I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to exercise because when I did, I felt how big I had gotten. So I chose not to move because it kept me from being aware of the body that I was in. It was a conscious choice to detach myself from my body. And eating did the same thing. When you eat, there's like this laser focus on that. And you would think that you would put that together with the fact that you don't feel good in your body. But no, it's a distraction. And what I'm doing by trying to eat better, by managing portion sizes, it's not like I'm eating 1,200 calories a day. I'm at 2,000 calories a day for my weight to lose about a pound of fat a week. That is, I've still been able to indulge in all kinds of lovely things. And if you follow my Insta, you'll see me posting about it. So I've just been really like struggling with both the frankly like really limited mindset of the body positivity groups out there and communities, and the self-loathing that comes with not fitting into things that I buy and not seeming to fit into the world. And it's a really tough thing to balance. Like, I it's so much easier for me to be positive about other people, and I don't think that I'm alone in that. I can look at another woman who's overweight and be like, yeah, but she looks great though. But I don't do that the same way with myself. And it's like this constant, like, even the socks I got are from Torrid. It's from a fucking plus size store. It's not like I got the biggest size from Straight Sizes store. That's what they do. And they still didn't fucking fit. And that's what gets so irritating. And it's not like they have a bigger size in socks. You know, they don't. They're knee socks, and they're like, that's it. There's different sizes for different shoe sizes, but that's it. So it's really hard to feel like, yeah, I'm gonna rock my curves, as they say, despite what society says, when it feels like even the places you're supposed to go for support and for clothes that fit and for communities that are welcoming to you, they make you feel like you don't count or you shouldn't be doing things the way that you're doing. I don't feel like I fit well with the body positive community because of how they react to finding out that you want to lose weight. And I don't feel like I fit in with the fitness community because I don't do the type of exercise that a lot of these people do. I don't feel like I fit in with a lot of plus size stuff because, like, I can hardly ever find things. If you are this size like 16, 18, and 20, 22 are the sizes that sell out fastest. And so I find stuff and it's gone. And it's just so hard to feel like you don't fit anywhere, you know? And that physically and literally. So I don't know. I've been having a tough time with that today and feeling like I want to be able to make choices for myself without this huge amount of baggage and external, like, rationalization piled onto it. I don't need to be dragged down by other people's analysis of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why I'm doing what I'm doing is very simple. I would like to fit into a broader range of clothes. That's like my number one thing, is that I would like my shopping options to be wider. 2, I would like to not have as big a belly because for me, I find it frustrating to wear certain outfits when I feel like my stomach's sticking out. I can't fit on certain rides. When we went to Orlando, I couldn't fit on the ride that I was the most excited to go to, which was Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. I couldn't fit on the ride. And I had gone a couple years earlier and I fit okay. It was a tight squeeze, but I managed. But this time I couldn't fit. It's really gross to me that we are told that in order to love our body, we are meant to not change anything about it. What does that even mean? Like, why are we supposed to stand still? How is that love? How is that acceptance? That doesn't make any sense. And maybe you could say that some of what I'm saying is partially society's fault. The seats on the ride are made a certain way. The clothing that you want isn't available in your size, and that's their problem. Well, great. Fix it. You can't. I fully understand what people are saying when they look at things from that point of view, but the fact is, I live in this world. We live in this world. And we have the right to try and make the choices that we think are going to give us the results we want. And I'm not hurting myself, and I'm not hurting anyone else. And if I am hurting someone else via my own choices, I view that as the same thing as somebody who's upset that people want to have, like, gay marriage be legal. Whoop-de-fucking-do. It doesn't affect you. Get over it. I don't know what else to say about it. So this is an unusually angry post for me. But you guys, I love y'all. Great. Hang in there. Because it can be really tough. And I could use all of the good feels from y'all. So, hearts. Give me some good comments. and good vibes. Love you.